Nothing to lose, far away, far away. Japan! Elanga with the start for Sweden? Elanga through the middle? What am I looking at? I am tattooed. My camera is frozen. There we go. What is going on? All right. There we go. I think I fixed it. What is going on, guys? We are back. Game's already started. Japan versus Sweden, the game that I was looking forward to the most today. I love Japan and Portugal, Canada, obviously the main teams I'm supporting, but dark horse team, man. I've been saying Japan. Netherlands, gonna be topping the group, it would seem, because I highly doubt they are going to lose to Tunisia, or even draw for that matter. Bantom, what's going on, man? It's okay now? Okay, perfect. Yeah, Sweden on 3 points, but wow, do they have a -1 goal differential, or are they even? I don't even remember. JP, David, back up in here. We back, boys. Good to see you back up in here. We have, dude, Elanga getting the start and actually playing through the middle in this Sweden team. I couldn't believe what I've just witnessed. But let's see how it works out for them. Sweden corner here to the near post. Japan able to clear it away. If you haven't already, vote on the poll and give me the score predictions in the chat. I'm saying I want Japan to win because Japan's my dark horse team. But I also want to see Sweden go through. So I think ideal, I would like to see a draw, but I'm not sure. Ladies love Oscars. What an upset in the Germany game. Ecuador, get it. I couldn't believe they actually won that game. And they fully deserved the win as well. So happy to see Ecuador go through there. Their fans are crazy. And yeah, man, to see those reactions after. Did Netherlands just literally score already? Netherlands are already up 1-0. Tunisia actually, and it's an own goal, I think. Tunisia actually might be the worst team in the tournament. How does this go in? Dude, this Netherlands team with these crosses, man. Oh, that is criminal. Like in the last game, Netherlands, the same type of goals. They try it again down the right. Cross comes low on the ground into Brobbey, and the defender literally puts it into his own net, and Tunisia are down 1-0, and it's not even 5 minutes into the game. Japan and Netherlands to win. Well, Netherlands 100% are going to win. Tunisia are proper crumble jobs. Are we saying Tunisia literally worst team in the tournament? %? Yeah, they're just ass. Like, I heard a lot of Iraq shouts as well, but I'm honestly saying it's Tunisia. And they are in a tough group, to be fair. Like, honestly, one of the harder groups, if not the hardest group. Netherlands, Japan, Sweden. But, like, honestly, even if they were in any other group, I swear they'd come in last. How far do you think the Netherlands will go? I'm actually not sure, dude, man. Netherlands is kind of like Brazil. Like, they're really hard to predict how far they actually are going to go. Because I think they have a squad that's capable of making, like, semifinal or even a final. But it's just, man, like, you need, not only do you need to be a good team, but you also need luck to be on your side to actually win a World Cup. I think I'm going to say, like, a quarterfinals for Netherlands. I don't think they'll go past that. Here come Japan. Although they have really looked better as this tournament goes on. And that's goes down in the box. Referee waving it away. A great run by Maeda. I don't think it was a foul, and I'm pretty sure the contact was outside of the box anyway. Netherlands won Argentina. Not Qatar for the leg breaker? Yeah, dude, it actually might be Qatar. Oh my goodness, chance here for Sweden. I think the defender got a piece of it. Comfortable save by Suzuki. Tunisia have the worst GD with -9. Do they? -9. It doesn't Curacao have -9 as well? No, they probably have -8 then, I guess. 2-0 to Ivory Coast and then 7-1 to Germany, yeah. Is it a flex that the Sweden's team captain is my cousin? Who even is the captain on Sweden? Yeah, dude, I'd say that's definitely a flex. Yeah, they got -8. I think Netherlands just scored again. Brobbey! Dude, Brobbey earning his starting spot. It's 6 minutes, 30 seconds in the game, and Netherlands are just absolutely shitting on them. 2-0 already. This goalkeeper looks like distraught. He doesn't even know what to do. 2-0. Let's see how this one goes in. Tunisia, they're ready to go home. From a free kick. Van Dijk assist, heads it back across goal. The Tunisia defenders are literally at Starbucks. And he just taps it in. I didn't even add the freaking first goal onto the scoreline yet. 2-0 Netherlands already. Isn't Lindelof the captain? Is he? What do you think this guy, do you think Pita with a, with a Peter Griffin, he's got a Peter Griffin profile picture. Do you think he's actually his cousin, or do you think he's just talking bullshit? I'm leaning towards bullshit. Tunisia down 2-0 in 6 minutes. I'm crying. Yeah, easily worst team in the tournament. Easily the worst. At least they can say that they scored a goal. You know, that's something Turkey can't say, at least yet. But just based off the football alone, they're straight ass. Total disrespect for ex-United player. I don't even know the captain. I knew obviously he was on Sweden, but I don't even think he's playing right now, is he? Or no, he is. He's playing midfield. Dude, was Lindelof our answer in midfield the whole time? We just let him go to Villa? Norway-France game tomorrow? Yeah, games tomorrow. 100% doing the Norway-France one. And, Norway-France. And we might be doing Spain-Uruguay as well. Won't be doing the last games of the day, but 100% Norway, France, maybe Uruguay, Spain too. We'll be watching it regardless, so you will hear my opinions again, especially if you haven't hit that follow button already, make sure you do hit the follow button. And yeah, any games that I don't stream, I'll still come out with videos for with my reactions on the games. But for tomorrow, it's a 100% to France versus Norway, and a maybe to the shit, I already forgot what game it was. Uruguay, Spain. New Zealand, Belgium. I will be watching that game, but I won't be doing it. Yeah, Norway France will be a good game. Dude, Holland in the interview after the last Norway game literally saying he doesn't even care about the France game because he just wanted to see them go through. And he literally said that he thinks that France are going to beat them and that they're probably going to end up winning the whole World Cup. And is he just like, is he trying to play some mind games there? I mean, like, he's not wrong. Like, that probably is what's going to end up happening. But I think Norway definitely got a chance to make something interesting. Damn, I mean, I know it was a friendly, but you see an Ivory Coast being able to pull off a result against France. Is Norway better than Ivory Coast, though? Yeah, Norway better than Ivory Coast? I honestly don't know. That would be an interesting matchup. Friendly game is not a World Cup, is true. Oh my goodness. Tunisia almost had a chance there to get one back. Changing it to 2-1 Sweden is Counter Debate's prediction. Guys, again, if you haven't already, vote on the poll on YouTube and give me the score prediction in the chat. Japan finally Kamada. Cross to the back post. Couldn't get there. Goes out for a Sweden goal kick here. It's close, but Norway will take it probably if Holland is having a good day. I love watching Holland play, man. I really hope he leaves City because he's such a likable player, but I just hate City. I've actually been enjoying watching him play for Norway. Norway has 1 to 2 goals automatically every game with Holland. How many goals do you think he'll score at the end of this tournament? What's he on now? 4? I imagine top goal scorer of the tournament is probably going to be Mbappe. I think he's got I don't know, man. Like Mbappe could get like 12 or something, maybe 6. He's already got 4. It depends how far they go. Like I'd back them hopefully to get past the round of 32, and if they get a good matchup round of 16, you never know. Quarterfinal max. If we would to ever leave, he'd go Real Madrid. Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see him out of Bayern too. But I don't know if he wants to actually go back to the Bundesliga. King says, I need Cape Verde or Belgium to win as I need Scotland out. Oh, dude, they're going to be out either way. Whatever happens. They're barely hanging on, I believe, right now. They're the 8th. They're just as the 8th best third place teams, and still yet so many groups left to finish and still play. Jay, dude, that Ecuador game was outrageous. Outrageous. Like they started the game actually they were kind of questionable, but ever since they scored that first goal, they were honestly the better team. Fully deserved win there for Ecuador. What did Scotland do to have this much hate? I mean, it's not even like hate. Like they're just it's just calling a spade a spade. Like they're just ass, man. They got no attack. And even the Scottish fans know it. I'm not saying it to be mean. I'm just telling you what it is. They think they're prime Brazil. Do they? I don't even think they do. Nor do the Scottish fans. Like it's just like, you know, you got to be honest. Like if you want to expect change, you got to be honest with yourself and like what your team is at the end of the day. They got a decent midfield. That's about it. Honestly, their defense is still questionable as well. But the forwards are just straight useless. Like Shea Adams, Shankland, and even that guy with the neck tats, they're all shit. Like their best option is literally just to play McTominay up front. Those other guys you might as well just play with a red card. Like the first game they played against Haiti, Shea Adams and Shankland might as well. They're actually worse than getting a red card, because if you have a red card, at least the other team has to work to win the ball back. But when you have Shankland and Shea Adams, they don't even have to work to get the ball back. They're literally just giving it straight to them. They're doing that part for them. Their center back's 28, plays in Saudi. That's worse than being Saudi at 38. Yeah, dude. And even just like guys like Robertson's washed. Tierney is just shite. I like McTominay is good. Ferguson's a decent player. Obviously, John McGinn, we know he's good. And, you know, they're on 4. They don't have Billy Gilmore as a big player for them as well. He wasn't able to play. Scott has been a letdown. Yeah, dude, he was actually kind of shit, especially in that last game. He was just giving the ball away left and right. Literally, Ben Doak is the only good player they got, and he has 0 end product. Yeah, like he's the only player that actually has like proper technical skill. Like all the other guys that are good in their teams, like your McTominays, Ferguson, McGinn's, like those midfielders, they're only good because they're just grinders. Like they're just workhorses. They're not like McTominay's not like freaking doesn't have like unreal ball control or whatever. He's just McTominay's like really smart, and he understands, he knows how to use his body well. Like McTominay's best thing is how he is able to get his body between the man and the ball and hold off defenders. Although in this tournament he actually was he was selling doing that, honestly, especially against Brazil. The way Japan play is so attractive. Dude, I love watching this Japan team play. I'm actually so disappointed, but this isn't even... I wish at least Matomo was there. Missing so many key players to injury, this Japan side. They could be... They still are good, but they could actually be so much better, too. Netherlands low-key could be 6-0. Yeah, dude, 2-0 in the first 6 minutes, 30 seconds. This Tunisia team is probably just better off forfeiting the game and just losing 3-0 like that than actually playing the whole thing. No, I said McTominay is a grinder. I didn't say he was on grinder. Scotland isn't as washed as Tunisia, minus 10 goal differential in 3 games now. And it's only going to get worse. What actually is the worst statistical performance at a World Cup? Like 0 points, and what's the goal differential? How bad is the goal differential? Actually might be worth a ChatGPT search. How is Turkey always a dark horse? They always suck every year. But this year they actually had a really good team. And they'll still have like some good, like they got a lot of good players that will be, like they are good currently, but get even better in the future. The worst goal difference was by Zaire. Is that, I don't even know how you say this. Minus 14 goal differential. They lost 2-0, 9-0, and 3-0, scoring 0 goals and conceding 14. Yikes. That was 1974. Haiti also in 1974. 0 points with a minus 12. And then we got El Salvador, 1982. 0 points, minus 12. And then 4th place, Canada, 1986. Our first World Cup. 0 points with a minus 5 goal differential and 0 goals scored. Crazy. Zaire is DR Congo. Yeah, dude, minus 14 is crazy. But it's probably Tunisia, like, could actually. What is it, minus 10? They concede another 4 goals, or 5 actually, because at least they were able to score one. Hot take Yan Diomande. I'd pay the price for Liverpool. If he doesn't sign, he will go down as a missed signing. Dude, I'm not going to lie. I'm happy to let him go to Liverpool. I actually think he's overrated. They're trying to play like over 100 mil for him. He's not over 100 mil. He's not even better than Ahmed. Yeah, dude, 100 mil euros is ridiculous. £80 million still ridiculous. El Salvador got beat 10-1 by Hungary. Doesn't look all bad when these people put it in pounds. It's over exaggerated in euros. But it's still, like, I'd pay. I don't even remember. How much did United pay for Ahmed? Saying 80, I'm saying like 60, 65 at max. Like, he's not better. How United spent 65 for Cunha? Diomande is not better than Cunha. But just like at the signing, like if you look at it, Cunha in general is better. But then you also get like it's not a guarantee, but like the somewhat guarantee of knowing that he's actually can do it in the Premier League before you're actually signing him. Oh, Freddie, put a sock in it. Cunha's the GOAT. Didn't Cunha suck for like the first 2 months? Nah, dude, he was great. Just the people on social media thought he was bad. Like, it was the people, like, they were questioning because he didn't score goals in a couple games, but, like, those were the people that were saying that he was bad were the people that don't even watch the game. Man, dude, 27 is young, man. That's like, you could easily play another what? 4 or 5 years at the top level? I don't know, man. I think you're paying for the potential of Diamande, and you know how I feel about potential, signing players based off potential. But yeah, guys, listen to JP, man. We're at over 6K likes. I didn't even realize this. Already over 6K likes on the stream is crazy. Big up everybody who's hitting that like button. Players prime is 27, 28, dude. Like, I think 27 to 30 is usually considered a player's prime. Jan has 8 years to improve off this season by Cunha's age now. But yeah, but then he's like, he has 8 years to improve just to justify the price tag that he's being signed for now. Do I watch UFC? I used to, not really that much anymore. I'd say Cunha's good, a bit rough around the edges, but loads of potential. Dude, Cunha's class, man. Good is disrespect. Saying he's just good is disrespectful. Here we go, Project Blue Lock to clinch it for Japan. I'd say 27 to 32 is prime nowadays, depending on the position. I'd agree, honestly. For any position, honestly. All right, we're coming back out of the hydration break here. Still 0-0 in this Japan-Sweden game. 2-0 in Netherlands-Tunisia. I'm more worried about Mbeumo. He had a poor finish to the season, but a class start. I'm not really worried about Mbeumo. I think he'll do good too. I don't like him. He definitely needs to be playing as a right winger, though. I hate when he plays striker. He's useless at striker. But yeah, I think I like his play style. Very aggressive, and despite like he actually missed quite a lot of big chances this season, but I think he is a very good finisher. Like, once he actually, like, it fully starts to click for him, I could see him having a good season next season. Why do I think Mbeumo's like 34? He looks like he was a caveman last year. Dude needs hair. Dude, I'm pretty sure he's like bald by choice, because he used to have hair. Grabinho, what's going on, man? Dude, Tunisia are ass. Šeško will cook next year. Still think we need a backup striker, though. I agree. Definitely need a backup striker. But Šeško, apparently Barcelona's been sniffing around Šeško. I don't know if there's any truth in that, but I can't imagine we would be letting him go. But Šeško, dude, Šeško is going to be our frickin' number 9 for many, many years. I'm hoping Gakpo does good, as Spurs want him for 75 mil. I'll take that. Dude, Gakpo I feel like is overhated. I never thought Gakpo was a bad player. 75 mil is crazy, dude. I don't know why Spurs, like, I mean, I do know why Spurs are spending this crazy money because they don't have any other choice because they freaking barely escaping relegation back-to-back seasons, and now they're desperate, so they're just offering these players the highest wages possible to convince them to come to Spurs. I'm excited for Portugal versus Colombia. Dude, me too, man. I think we're actually going to win that game. I think it's going to be like a 2-1, 3-1 kind of game. Ronaldo's going to score again. I can feel it. Feel it in my bones. Say Cunha isn't the finished product yet, like Haaland and so on, dude. With all the front three that we bought last summer, Šeško and Bumo Cunha, I don't think like I would say they all of them pretty much had slightly above average season. Like none of them really like even statistically were like too outstanding. I'd say Cunha was the best out of the three. But imagine once we rebuild this midfield, how much more goals that they're going to get, how much more opportunities they're going to get, and not just they won't have to just solely rely on Bruno Fernandes. Hate the Gerrard, Paul, and Frank debates. Why don't we just say they're all amazing midfielders? I know, dude. I hate that too. It's like, it's clear as day Paul Scholes is the best. And, yeah, like, I don't know why that's even a conversation. But no. Mr. Slippy is on top. Now, Scholes 1, Gerrard 2, Lampard 3. Captain Falcon, what's going on, man? He's saying worst match day ever? What are you talking about, bro? Did you not see that Ecuador-Germany game? That was insane. Rubinho, he's saying, I can confidently say Paul Scholes is better than me. Dude, Paul Scholes is one of the best midfielders to ever play this game. Carrick, one of the most underrated midfielders. Dude, that is so true. Carrick is actually one of my favorite, like most favorite United players of all time. How's Isak been playing? He hasn't done too much. I'd say it's been pretty even so far, though. I'm so sad Onana is leaving. Is that sarcasm, bro? You're literally the only person that would be sad in the world that that's happening. Cole saying 5 years from now, when Troy's getting 1K plus watching lives, will the GOAT remember the OGs in the sea of chats? Dude, of course, man. I'll never forget the OGs. Dude, imagine we get to those days. I'm sure they will be coming, man. I love the community we've been building. Be careful with the word underrated, like the Spurs Belgium guy. He was so underrated, he became overrated. Who? Moussa Dembele? I don't even think. I think he was underrated, and then obviously all those like edits of other players talking about him came out, and then I wouldn't even necessarily still say he was overrated because he was a ridiculous player. I think he's just rated now. But it's crazy how we don't even realize how good certain players are because like people struggle with injuries. Some players are better in practice than they are, and they just for some reason can't do it in the games. But I actually think about this all the time. Do you think there was a player that we just never got to see because he just got a career-ending injury when he was like 14, 15 years old, and like he had like there could have been someone who was better than Messi and Ronaldo, but we just never got to see him? The hydration break, yeah, already happened. Yeah, but the footy has been bad. Germany, Ivory Coast, Tunisia this game. Oof. I think this Netherlands game hasn't been that bad, but I really haven't been paying too much attention to Tunisia and Netherlands, so I'm gonna take your word for it. For sure, yeah, dude. I genuinely think about that all the time. The player that could have been the GOAT but got injured was, of course, me. JP saying, yeah, me. Nico, what's going on, man? 2-1 Sweden win. They need at least a draw here. I actually want to look at the tables. What are the third place teams looking like? If Sweden were to lose this game, let's just say by 1 goal, where would that put them in the rankings of the third place team? Like, could they still go through as the best 8 or no? $8 billion people in the world. Surely there's better. Bro said nothing was stopping me in 2018. Messi and Ronaldo feared me. Great Johnny One Leg. What a player. This isn't Isak, is it, down for Sweden right now, is it? Oh, no, it's not. Jorge, what's going on? He says, Mexico winning the World Cup. Remember this comment? I will, bro. I will. Who's even Mexico playing against? Or do you guys you don't even know yet, probably, do you? Mexico v Portugal? Or Portugal would have to finish third. Don't know yet. Sweden are in first for the third place spots right now. But that's like saying that this is a draw and they would be on 4 points, right? Jack Wilshere, I will always say, could have been a world-class player if he wasn't injured. Yeah, man, there's so many players that we didn't even actually see get to reach their full potential because of injuries. It's actually sad, man. I hate when I see players' careers end to injury. I don't understand how they pick the teams to go against each other. Like, yeah, I honestly don't really fully understand either, to be honest. Bergvall coming in here for Sweden. It's been talks that he actually wants to leave Spurs. Original Ronaldo, never the same after his injury. Yeah, dude, all the Brazilian legends, like, I feel like they're all were forced into retirement early just because of injuries. Because they want to they want to dribble and shit and then just get tackled the fuck out of. Oh wow, that was nice. Oh wow, that's great defending from Japan. Tanaka trying to get out of there. Draws a free kick. The Leeds man doing the work here for Japan. Pro said my uncle was pretty good at soccer. His name was Macario Garzone. He was coming up, but then his knee. That's what they all say. Mexico will be against Ecuador or Scotland. Dude, Scotland are 100% getting knocked out. Is this an injury substitution here? We're seeing another first half substitution, this time for Japan. I'm assuming this one's down to injury as well. No player could run with the ball at the speed he could, dude. Even like Prime R9 was before my time, but watching the highlights of him, I couldn't believe how fast he actually was. Like I thought the clips I was watching were like in 2x speed. That's how fast he was going. I remember watching like his inter clips were the ones that like really blew me away. Who R9? Both Japan and Sweden want to draw? We are 5 minutes away from the end of this first half here. 0-0 still, Japan, Sweden. Tunisia have seemed to figure it out a little bit defensively, but maybe I spoke too soon because here come Netherlands to make it 3. Keeper comes out, gets there first. Takes it away from Gakpo, I think it was. Players couldn't run at the speed. He took the ball with him. Definition of speed and power on R9. Dude, who's like the closest thing you've seen to R9? No joke. Like, wasn't as good, but like just like style of play, I'd honestly say Rooney. And so Rooney was literally is the best player England's ever produced. Elanga gets a goal in the last game, earning him the start here, but really hasn't done much here for Sweden. Again, we're almost at halftime, but if you haven't already, you guys know the drill. Hit the like button on the stream. We're already almost at 8K likes on the TikTok. But yeah, smash it up on the YouTube as well. More likes, the more chance we're going to see goals in this game, man. That's what we want to see. Hearing all these 2-1 predictions, almost going to see a 0-0 at halftime. What about Adriano for the R9? Dude, he was actually cold as well. Rooney is in the right area, but obviously Rooney is an Oompa Loompa. Bro, that's disrespectful. He's not even that small. He's not even that short. I swear Rooney's like what? Like 5'10"? Maybe like 5'8"? crazy that in a few years we'll have a generation that views R9 as we view Beckenbauer. I mean, how would you even say that we view Beckenbauer? I mean, I feel like it's, football's always evolving. But, like, I feel like sure. I mean, I don't even know. I was going to say, surely there's going to be a point where they just reach, like, peak athleticism and peak skill. But maybe not. Who knows, man? Maybe humans are just going to keep getting faster and stronger, and we're literally just going to have a bunch of Hulks out there. Who was the player who used to put Skittles in their vodka? It was Jamie Vardy, wasn't it? He's 5'9". That was close. Rooney was called Mr. Potato Head most of his careers, and that was before the grannies. Dude, imagine if like Rooney was doing all that shit like during this like TikTok era of social media. Oof. I mean, age-wise, well, I mean, they'll still have like clips. Like, dude, I don't think I've ever actually seen a clip, even a clip of Beckenbauer actually playing. For me, Ji-Sung Park was my favorite Man United player apart from Ronaldo. I always say Ronaldo is my favorite player of all time, but Rooney is my favorite United player. If Ronaldo spent his entire career at United, it'd be Ronaldo, but Rooney is my favorite United player. Rooney, Ronaldo, Scholes third. And honestly, I think 4 might have to be Bruno now. Nani was class too. I loved him. But yeah, Bruno's definitely gonna take that 4 spot. And dude, if he wins the league for United, he actually might. I might have to put him above Scholes. Five minutes of out of time in this game. We're already a minute and a half through. Flag's gone up here against Sweden. It's going to be a Japan free kick. We've seen 4 attempts at goal for Japan, 1 for Sweden, 2 on target for Japan, and that 1 attempt on target for Sweden. Pogba's good too for a bit. Dude, I actually think Pogba's United career was actually really underrated. It's unfortunate that he had so many injuries, but man, Pogba was class, man. Imagine if you had that prime like 2017 Paul Pogba in this team we have now. It'd be beautiful. Oh, Gyökeres, can you keep this in? No, we cannot. Gav, what's going on, man? He says, no Roy Keane on that list, Troy or Beckham. I mean, those are players that were, like, before my time. I was alive when they were playing, but I was, like, freaking a baby. I'm talking solely players that I've actually watched. Like, I only really saw David Beckham at freaking LA Galaxy and PSG. Oh my goodness. Shot deflection out here for Sweden corner. Still 2 minutes left in this half. I miss Antonio Valencia. Dude, such a beast. We were talking about him in the last stream as well. Such a beast. Bro said, well, then Scholes is safely third. Pogba was brilliant. It was the United doctor's fault that let the bone fragment in his foot. Yeah, dude, that's the thing with future players. Like, we really need to sign players that are going to play. Like, it's great if we were able to convince these guys, like, even like an Ousmane Dembele, for example. I remember, like, a while ago, he was heavily linked to come to United, but, like, yeah, I'd love to have a player with the quality and the talent of somebody like Ousmane Dembele, but it's all great having a player of that quality, but is he actually going to play? It's the same thing with Martial. Even though Martial's not on the level of Ousmane Dembele, but, like, you know what I mean. It was a curse from his family that got Pogba. Huh? Dude, do we even have any mods in the TikTok? Ray Wilkins, man. Hit the yellow brick road, you weird, weird guy. I was so sad when Garnacho left, man. Dude, I honestly wasn't. I still think if we had kept him, like, he could have been useful, like, really useful for us in this last season, but he's just, like, another big thing about players that we're signing in the future. Like, I need guys that actually have, like, mature attitudes. I don't want any more little boy, baby, crybaby, freaking pusses in the freaking team. I'm so tired of that. So tired of that. Honestly, if one player even tries to do some bullshit on Twitter after a United loss or whatever, I'm going to be fuming. Or if they're getting criticized or whatever. I don't want to hear it. All right? If you're playing like shit and you're getting criticized, the only thing I want to see is you playing better. I don't want to hear, "Oh, woe is me. Oh, that's not fair. Oh, you shouldn't say bad things about people." You're a professional footballer, all right? If you're playing like shit, you're a professional footballer for Man United, for that matter. If you're playing like shit, you're going to be let known that you're playing like shit. And you better be figuring it out, because that's unacceptable. And if you can't, the door's that way. John McGinn or Messi? Oh, dude, it's actually a tight one. That's a tough one, dude. I probably might lean John McGinn, though. Like, Messi's great and all, but, like, can he do it at Villa? Like, that's the question. Can Messi win the Europa League? I don't think so. John McGinn can, though. Really want to see Vitinha play for Man United? Dude, that would be a dream. This is what... I'm conflicted because I do want Fernandes from West Ham to come to United, but I don't want to pay ridiculous amounts of money for him. Because I want more Portuguese guys, but not at that price. Hamza, what's going on, man? Good to see you. Gav says you can have him back if you really... sad, I don't to be the one to make you feel sad. Fuck it, give it to him as a free gift. Garnacho's a weird one. Because, like, I'm going to compare Garnacho to Ahmed. Ahmed's a way better player than Garnacho. But if Garnacho had played for United this season, Garnacho would have got more GA than Ahmed did. Dude, David, we have smashed over 10K likes on this stream, man. Big up everybody in the TikTok showing the love, man. All of you are absolute legends on the TikTok and the YouTube as well, man. Shout out the YouTube fam. You're watching on TikTok. Come over. Join the YouTube fam. Link in my TikTok bio. You search the Casual Fan up on YouTube. We're on the road to 13K subs. So anybody who wants to come over, hit that subscribe button and contribute to that. Mean the world to me, man. We're still in this halftime break here. Stats in the Netherlands-Tunisia game. Netherlands have 70% possession, 12 shots, only 3 on target. Tunisia with 4 shots, 1 on target. Hamza saying he will do it, man. That's what I love to hear. And Steven with the follow too, you goat. Garnacho sounds like Sancho, and that's dangerous. Yeah, no more Chos in this team, please and thank you. Is the link in your bio? Yeah, it's you'll see it in my bio, or you can literally search the casual fan on YouTube and I'll come up. Dude, is Sunderland going to be able to hold on to frickin' Brobby, man? Like, surely a team, like, you got big teams looking at him, especially after his performances in the World Cup. If Sunderland actually moves smart, like they already have a great foundation, but like financially, they could be getting a bag for their players if they decide to sell them. Yeah, I want to see. Hold on. We'll pull up the groups here real quick to see, hypothetically, if Sweden weren't even to get a draw, could they still be going through? What are we seeing? South Korea. They don't show goal differential? That's so freaking stupid. Sweden will still go through even with a loss. The winner of this match plays against Brazil. Really? Because Japan, if Japan finished second, they wouldn't play Brazil, would they? They'd play another second place team, right? Thomas, what's going on, man? He says Sweden need they're 10. I'm pretty sure this name's pronounced win, as Ayari can't create for Isak and Victor by himself. Yeah, dude, Elanga actually getting his chance to start in this game, and he actually really hasn't done much. Deserved it after his goal in the last game, but I think he was better off the bench. Japan, Sweden are playing like this if they're in a final battle. Do you think, what final score predictions of this game? 0-0 at halftime. What are we thinking? Why is it not so goal different? Okay, here we go. So we have Korea 3 points on a -1 goal differential. Bosnia -1. Scotland -3. Paraguay still yet to play, but on -2. And Australia also could finish third. Ecuador 4 points. Who else is going to be 3 points? Belgium. Are Belgium going to beat... They're playing New Zealand, right? That's their last game? Or is it Iran? I'm pretty sure it's New Zealand, isn't it? New Zealand's tough, man. They could honestly grind a draw out of that, too. You could see 3 draws for Belgium. I think Sweden could still be in danger, honestly. They'd have a... Let's just say they lose by 1 goal. They'd have a -1 goal differential. Cape Verde. If Cape Verde get a draw against the Saudis with a -3 goal differential and 3 points, could they go through? Probably not. But we said Scotland was on -3 too, right? Yeah, no, they might. Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, that wasn't even the goal differential I was looking at. They have an even goal differential, Cape Verde. New Zealand can beat Belgium. How many third place teams go through 8 third-place teams go through. Japan need to score first to make it this group more interesting in the second half. Well, Netherlands are going to be top in the group either way, man. They're freaking dicking Tunisia down. Troy, see, Chelsea have been linked to the Portuguese keeper Diogo Costa. What do you make of him? I think he's good. He's a very good goalkeeper. What's the price looking like for him? He can... Overall, he's a top goalkeeper, but he definitely has moments that scare me a little bit. But overall, yeah, solid keeper. Definitely better than what you have now. Germany likely to play against Paraguay. Robbie has scored every shot he's had on this on target this tournament, dude. That's why I was saying if Sunderland decide to sell their players, they could be bringing in a bag this summer. Best summer to sell with the World Cup tax. It's true. Ali up in the YouTube. What's going on, man? He says, I'm watching you here and on TikTok, and I'm watching both games. Ali, you absolute legend, man. Putting that bandwidth to work. I love it. Good to see you up in here, bro. 60 mil, I think they said, for Costa. That's a bit mad, I'm not going to lie. 60 mil for a goalkeeper is ridiculous. But, I mean, I don't know. A lot of people say the goalkeeper is the most important position on the field. And as a United fan, I'd honestly probably agree with that because my life changed when we brought in Lamens. Brobby about to be the second Amrabat. I don't even know what you mean by that. Argentina is likely going to face Spain or Uruguay. Dude, Uruguay could be going... What is... Here, let me see that group. Uruguay, dude, they could be out, man. They got to get a draw against Spain. If Portugal comes second, then they'll face Ghana. Oof. I don't like that. Yeah, dude, Ghana's not a fun team to play against. I mean, we already saw it with England. Yeah, Spain is not facing Argentina. Every position's important. That's why football is a perfect game. It's true, man. Japanese masterclass incoming? Dude, I'm ready for it. What does Senegal have to do against Iraq to actually go through? They have a -3 goal differential. They could still go through. Even if with a -1, even if they win 2-0, I still think they could end up going through. Really depends on what happens in these other games still. It's too early to tell. Devere, what's going on, man? Dude, the over 2.5 definitely looks cooked, bro. I'm sorry to say. But you never know, man. This sport's crazy. You could see 3 goals in 10 minutes, man. Never give up. Reset the clock. Thank you. Thank you. I don't believe there's much time left till the start of the second half. Dumb hot in my room right now, man. I'm sweating like a goat. I'm sweating like Ronaldo right now. Is Diogo Costa the Portuguese #1 at this World Cup? I might have to check him out properly, G. He is. Yeah, he's been the Portugal #1 for a while. It was Patricio before, but Costa's been the #1 since, the Qatar World Cup, I'm pretty sure. Replacement fan, what's going on, man? How's the game going? It is a very tight battle between Sweden and Japan right now. And Cole Duty said it best. It's more than just a game. It's our DNA. The Netherlands second half's about to kick off here. Senegal just need a win to pass Scotland. Yeah, but Scotland are screwed. I know as of right now they're technically still alive, but that's literally only because the other teams haven't played. It's pretty much impossible for them not to go through. I mean, for them to go through. 24 at 1:03 a.m. here in London, says Counter Debate. Jeez. Yeah, dude, I think the fact that I'm wearing pants probably isn't helping me. All right, here we go. We're about to get this second half going. Players coming back out here. Ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. Tropical night in the UK. 18 in Leeds. Cape Verde or Belgium take Scotland's place, if you ask me. It's going to be Netherlands versus Morocco? Is it? I don't think it is, bro. Because if Morocco finished second, the first place teams play against third place teams, and the second place teams play against other second place teams. Who do I think wins for Japan or Sweden? Japan's my dark horse team, man. I've been backing them from the start of the tournament. But just like expectation of just taking that away from it and just watching the football, I really think this is probably going to end up being a draw. Both teams are going to be happy with a draw here. All right, here we go. Second half about to get back underway here. Still 0-0. Are we going to see goals here in the second half? I hope so. Morocco is first from Group F, ain't it? Am I wrong? No, it's Brazil, isn't it? Here, I got it pulled up right here. And they're not even in Group F. They're in Group C. And Brazil, yeah. Brazil's first, Morocco's second. Can I even pull up the brackets? Hold on, let's see. Let's see what I can find here. Standings. Oh, here we go. Morocco will play 1F? How does this even work then? So they will play against Netherlands. That's literally what it says. I don't understand how this shit works then. So there's some how did they decide which first place teams play against second place teams then? It's the same thing in this one too. 1H playing 2J. Argentina will play against 2H. Which one's H? The Spain group. Yeah, dude, it's confusing as fuck. Don't forget our houses, Troy, in the UK, a design and built to keep the heat in. So if it's 38 outside in your house, it could be 45. Yeah, dude, you guys don't believe in air conditioning either, do you? So if Portugal finished second, hold on, Portugal Group K, where is 2K versus 2L? Which would be Ghana or Croatia. Ooh. How do they work it out is they throw money against the wall and see if it sticks. No air conditioning, just a fan. And it's not even like an electric fan. You literally just have like one of those One of those like self fans. Oh my goodness, chance here for Japan. Shot from outside the 18. The Leeds man, Tanaka, smashing it well over the bar. Tanaka's rocking the 7 too. Aaron, what's going on, man? Shout out Singapore. He says hi from Singapore. Oh, good strength here. Here comes Sweden. It's poked out for a Sweden corner here. Gyökeres working the corner. Netherlands got 71% possession. 50th minute now. Tunisia seemed to have figured it out a little bit defensively, although I'm not actually watching the game, but they haven't conceded. Haven't conceded another one yet. Still hanging on to 2-0. Where am I from? I am Canadian, bro. Even though despite everybody thinks I'm American, I hate to be the one to tell you I am not. I am Canadian. From how this game's honestly going, I see either Sweden winning or it ending as a draw. Tanaka actually so good. Dude, what do you think? Do you think Leeds going to get relegated next season? I think it's going to be Leeds, Ipswich, Hull go back down. Coventry hopefully stay alive. Do you guys have air conditioning in Canada? We do. But the guys in the UK up in the YouTube chat are telling me that they're literally melting right now. Gav saying the roads and the paths were melting in London right now. It's so hot. AC is American propaganda and the Brits will never subscribe to them. Dude, if you ever experienced AC, man, it'll change your life. Honestly, I think like two years ago, there was like a disgusting freaking heat wave where I live. And it was actually like, if I didn't have the air conditioning, I felt like I would have died. Like, it actually felt like I was standing inside an oven when I went outside. Give the UK AC, but what is even? I don't even understand like the reasoning behind that. Like, why do you guys not have that? It's freaking 2026. Like, you guys still like? Do you not have electricity either? Like, are you still like walking around with a freaking like a candles and shit? Like, what's going on over there? So you guys spent all the money on football. You forgot to save some for the air conditioning. European told me that they need a permit to use air conditioning. A permit. Because it's not hot enough to need AC. Weather is mild. So are you telling me like this is just like once in a, like this doesn't normally happen then? Peter Davis up in the YouTube. What is going on, my man? He says, hi, Peter here from Australia. Big day, my first message. I'm 62. Sorry, dude. It's all right, man, Peter. We love to see you up in here. What's going on, my man? Big game for Australia tomorrow versus Paraguay. What are you feeling for that, man? I really want to see Australia go through. I want to see both teams go through, honestly. So I guess I'd want to draw. I think Tunisia just scored. They did. Tunisia pulled one back. Holy shit. Who would have thought? 1-goal game here. 2-1 against Netherlands. Do I know any fighting game players? You mean like Captain Falcon? In the last few years with It's Been Troy, to be honest. So what? Maybe they might actually break down and start getting AC? Offside? Pro gamers? No, I don't. Here come Japan again. Aw, damn, messed it up though. Kamada doing the dirty work, winning it back here for Japan. They're gonna go all the way back, reset here. Blood, the government harasses us for TV licenses and you're shocked. They were checking that goal on VAR, but they have confirmed the goal for Tunisia. Dude. Tell me that somebody can relate with this. When it's like ridiculously hot here, it's so hard to sleep. Like it's so hard for me to actually fall asleep when it's like really really hot out. But I cannot fall asleep unless I have like a blanket over me. It doesn't have to be, it can literally just be covering my leg. I have to have a blanket covering me or I cannot fall asleep, even if it is ridiculously hot. I have to be under the blanket or I cannot sleep. Yeah, dude, give me a napkin. Like, honestly, there's been times where I'll literally just get a bed sheet. Like, even a napkin would genuinely do. Facts? I don't even understand, like, the... Oh my god! Japan 1-0! Come on! Come on! Let's go! Gongchi Fengchai! Japan up 1-0. Let's go! It's the only Japanese I know. Bro, I can't let go of the blanket. Some parts of Canada get to minus 40 in the winter, don't they? Yeah, but that's like Edmonton and shit. Like, it's not that bad where I live. Braxton, what's going on, man? Maeda, look at this finish. Are Sweden in trouble now? Harry Potter, why did I believe in this melter? Dude, I told you he was an idiot. This Japan team's a problem, bro. Told you from the very beginning of the tournament, man. So many ballers come out of Asia, especially Japan, man. They're literally like, you know, like how the people say that like they pop kids out to be like factory workers or whatever. They literally transitioned for them to be ballers. Watch, I see videos online all the time of literally these guys in like a factory line of doing drills, and they are breeding ballers in Asia. Can Sweden respond? Oh my god, what a turn. MHOMZ, what's going on, man? Japan take the lead, 1-0. It's huge. JP saying 2-1 maybe? That'd be called Project Blue Lock. I freaking love it. Somebody said in the chat in the last Japan game we watched that watching Japan is actually like watching anime. They play football like it's an anime. Is football bigger in Canada than it is in the US? I would say no. But it still is like decent. Dude, like, maybe I'm wrong, or maybe it's just where I live. I don't know if any other Canadians can, like, attest to this. David with the 50 roses in the chat, man, showing the love for that Japan goal. David, you absolute legend. If there's any other Canadians up in here, like, is there any truth behind this? JP saying no, it's hockey. Maybe it's just like my circles or where I live, but I swear, like hockey in terms of like fans and all that stuff is bigger here. But like for like kids growing up and actually playing the sport, I swear more people actually play soccer in Canada than hockey. Is there any other Canadians in here? Facts or no? Yeah, I grew up with soccer. David, half Canadian, bro. Dude, you're honorary full Canadian now, bro. Herb Matoma for Brighton did a degree in football in Japan. Kind of how the U.S. is as well. And honestly, it probably has to do with the fact that, like, playing hockey is very expensive. Gabriel saying true. Hockey is a very expensive sport to play because you got to pay for freaking, obviously, like, dude. And honestly, you know how much it costs to play football here in Canada for a season and at amateur level? Guess how much money, Canadian dollars, it costs to play for one season for registration. I feel like because it's probably cheaper than a lot of the other sports, so that's why it's more kids play it. 3-1 Netherlands? Did they score off this corner? They did. Oh my goodness. Who was it? Who even is this? 60? Dude, it is $400 to $500 to register to play football here at an amateur level where I live. 2K CAD? Nah, dude. If it ever was 2K, man, then I wouldn't be playing. Who did this scored this, man? Is that Van Hecke? This could be... Goes off the Tunisia defender. It was Van Hecke. $10 and a bag of Doritos. Dude, that's what it should be. Susie saying, let's go. I bet 200 on Japan and Ivory Coast. Double chance. Ooh. Oh, but Sweden have scored and equalized. Sweden just equalized, and I missed it. Elanga? Ooh! He's done it again! How does this even happen? Lindelof through the middle. Gyökeres brings it over to the right. Here's Elanga. What does he do? Onto his left. Oh, it's class! Finesse shot from the corner of the 18-yard box. Is Elanga even left-footed? I don't even think he is. Or he might be. What a finish. Right in the corner of the 18-yard box on the right side. He finesses it bottom left corner. That's an outrageous goal. And the Sweden fans explode. Can't you just have a kickabout or play in your local park, Troy? Or do you have to play for an actual league team? I mean, yeah, you can, but like it's not the same. Yeah, man, he sniped that. Fried Riley saying the plot armor will save Japan. Henry Luke up in here. What's going on, man? Hey, that's actually the nice thing though about where I live. Like in a lot of countries, they don't even like let you. Like they like have like gates around the freaking pitches, and you're not even allowed on them, even if nobody's on them. Like here, if the pitch is open and nobody's using it, then you're allowed to use it. JP saying 2-1 watch. The original predictions were there was a lot of 2-1s. Whoever came in here earlier talking about they needed the over 2.5, I guarantee is losing his mind right now. Sweden will play France. Jeez. Yeah, they're going to be cooked in that game. Half hour left here, though. If Sweden win, they go above Japan, though, no? Because of head-to-head. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, Isak almost makes it 2-1. No, it put Sweden on 6 and Japan only be on 4, so they would go ahead on points anyway. Huge chance here for Isak. Suzuki keeping it away, out for a corner here to Sweden. Japan's on 5 right now, live table. Oh, here we go. Yeah, 5. Sweden on 4. So if Sweden do win, they will go into second. I don't get why you have to pay to play. Sorry if I'm being dumb. How do you expect kids to want to play if they have to pay? It's just how they do it, man. I don't know. Like it costs money to run the league and shit. Like you got to pay referees and oh my goodness, look at this. Yeah, I don't know. Yo, dude, David coming in here, bringing in some late vibes to the stream with a happy Friday. Happy Friday to everybody. Appreciate you, David, and an extra rose as well. David, you absolute legend, bro. Happy Friday to you as well. Change the score? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Appreciate you, JP. Not in front of the game. How is Japan playing? Sweden, honestly, it's been a very even game. Very even game. Japan's about to make 2 subs here. But Sweden have got some momentum going towards them right now. It's Friday. For people in Europe, it's Friday. For me, it's still Thursday. For David, it would be Friday. What score do I... Oh, yeah, the Tunisia-Netherlands. My bad. Japan versus Brazil dude, that's going to be a ridiculous matchup. I've enjoyed watching Brazil, man, but I love my Japanese boys. Devin saying it's Friday morning and it's just 2:40 a.m. in South Africa right now. Yeah, man, I feel for you Europeans, man. Having to watch majority of these games in the middle of the night, it's brutal. That's what I got to do when I watch United in the Premier League, man. Some of their games that are on at 4:30 in the morning. Honestly, if you're watching guys in Europe right now, what's the method for watching games that are on at like 3, 4 a.m.? Do you stay up throughout the night, or do you like go to sleep early and then wake up? Because for me, when Premier League's on, I think the staying up method is tough. Red Bull or a Monster. I need a Japan jersey, no cap. Dude, they always got really, really nice jerseys. We're in to the hydration break of the second half here. $182 days until Christmas. Cole's already thinking about Christmas. Toronto is perfect time zone for the World Cup. Too bad my team didn't qualify. Is your team Italy, bro? I don't even know who your team is. Shouldn't your team be Canada? What are we talking about, man? It is Italy. way they're booing for the hydration breaks. You have to do it during the Premier League, so we have to just suck it up. Hey, man, that's what the World Cup's about, man. We got to take turns. Next World Cup's going to be Portugal, Spain, Morocco, so it'll be better for you guys. I've switched my sleeping pattern to the American time sleep during the day. Yeah, dude, David's Denmark didn't qualify either. Who did you lose to not qualify? Who did Denmark lose to not qualify? I forgot. Scotland, yeah. Honestly, dude, it should have been Denmark. Scotland were woeful. But like, yeah, if David, if you put Denmark in that group with Morocco and Brazil, do you think you guys would have got out? Am I gonna go to the Portugal game? You gonna go Portugal for a game will be cheaper than this World Cup? Probably, because my grandfather actually has a house in Portugal, so that would actually work out pretty well. Cheaper tickets, and then obviously not gonna have to pay for accommodations and shit. It'll be nice. Let us come over? Yeah, dude. Just live watch along. Third place, but like third place and enough points to go through as a best third place team? Because you would have probably beat Haiti. And you could grind a draw. Like the Brazil game definitely would have been tough, but I think you guys could have grinded a draw against Morocco. All right, here we go. Back out of this hydration break here. Suzuki for Japan. Going to go long here. Japan looking to try and get this lead back, but honestly, both teams will definitely just want to draw. I mean, Sweden probably want to win because Sweden's going to have to play against France, did you say, yeah? Who scored for Sweden? Elanga, bro. Freaking disgusting finish. Finesse, like right on the corner of the 18-yard box, right side. He finessed it into the bottom left corner. Disgusting goal. Am I doing the next game or not? I'm not going to be streaming the next games, though, but we will be back tomorrow with France-Norway. Definitely going to be streaming that one. I'll be watching those games, but I'm not going to stream it. Because, yeah, dude, I need to just, like, mentally take a break from the streaming shit. Because I know it doesn't seem like much, but it is quite taxing on your brain. Dude, when I was at the start, when we were going through the first rounds of games, and I was literally doing, like, 4 games a day for a week straight, like, I couldn't even think anymore. My brain was just fried after that. If Sweden lose, are they out of the World Cup? Technically, no. They could still potentially go through because they'd be on 3 points. It just depends what happens in the rest of the games. Henry Luke says, great stream, bro. Have to agree about the blanket. If I'm sleeping on a surface of the sun, I need the blanket. Dude, I don't even understand like the science behind that. But I can, even if it is, I forgot who it was, but even if it was just like a napkin, I need something over me. I can't fall asleep. David only gonna watch Norway, France tomorrow? Yeah, dude. Tomorrow's definitely like a day. Like I'm gonna like mentally recover because I'm gonna be trying to do literally every single game, like do a watch along for every single game of the knockout stage. Canada, I'm pretty sure the Canada game's the first one, no? Canada, South Africa, I'm pretty sure first one of the knockout stage. It is? Yeah, it'll be great, man. But dude, if South Africa wins that game, you guys have the permission to tear me to shreds because it is genuinely my fault for jinxing it. because I was saying South Africa was the worst team in the tournament for so long, and then they get matched up against Canada and watch them win that game. It's gonna be, it will 150% be my fault. He'll have his name back. Dude, yeah, he actually played well in that game against Korea. He put respect back on the Sithole name. Gonna play some Fortnite, David. Oh, I love it, man. Streaming it or no? It's a safety blanket. You need to let it go. Sema on here for Sweden. I don't even know who this is, but apparently he plays for Watford. Dude, Mejbri just had a chance there to score, get one back for Tunisia. Maybe? Alright, if you do, I'll try and check it out if you do. But as soon as this is over, man, I need to go eat something. Did Korea make it to the round of 32? What is their goal differential? They third place with a -1 goal differential. Oof. They could still go through. I'm going to say they will go through. Yeah, we got to see what happens with these other games. There's still so many games left to play. You still got to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups left to play their games. Droke TV, man, what's going on, bro? Apologies if I said your name wrong. He says, what do you think about the last Mexico game? Mexico versus Czech. I'm not going to lie. I had the game on, but I was mainly focusing on the Korea South Africa game. But I saw the goals. They're good goals. Like Mexico, I watched the first 2 games from Mexico. They were really good. Honestly, I've been having Mexico. I've been predicting Mexico. I don't know who they're... Do they know who they're playing in the round of 32 yet? I don't think they do. But I think they'll win that game, and I'd like to see if once they come up against like a big team, I could actually see Mexico upsetting like an England or a Germany or something like that. Like I'm pretty sure even Tuchel said it himself. Nobody wants to play against Mexico in that Mexico heat in front of those Mexico fans, man. Nobody wants to do that. They could upset someone. But yeah, dude, I think this is like, in my lifetime, Mexico, I think, dare I say that this is the best Mexico team I've seen in my lifetime? I don't even know. It depends. It's the furthest Mexico's even made it in a World Cup. Let's see. Connie saying knew the game would be a tie. Mexico lost to Italy in the quarterfinals. In 1970, Mexico lost to Italy in the quarterfinals, finishing 6th. I could see a potential another quarterfinals. Apparently, in the round of 16, we could face Mexico in Mexico City, England. Yeah, dude, that's going to be a tough game. You thought the Ghana game was a tough game. It would be even brutal for England. They can't even stand the heat in America. Pablo, what's going on, man? Opinion on Algeria's chances of qualifying? Hold on, let me see the table real quick. They are -2 goal differential with 3 points, and their last game is against Austria. I think they could get a draw from that game. Even if they lose, let's just say they lose by 1 and end with a minus. Oh, sorry, they're on a -2 goal differential. I was looking at the wrong stat. Yeah, they're probably going to need to draw. If they don't draw, they're probably out. But against Austria are a tough team to play against. It'll be close. Definitely have a chance, but it'll be hard then. They're gonna have to battle. They're gonna have to earn it. But they even have a chance of going second if they win this game. Is this game in Dallas the Japan one? I have no idea. Yeah, I could see Algeria coming away with a draw. Austria, man, they got a lot of good players, though. T saying, yeah, it's in Dallas. If I'm not live tomorrow, then I am 100% going live on Saturday. Love it, bro. I need to witness a dub on stream this time, though. And, dude, I missed it. David in here, dropping the gold medal in the chat, man. Appreciate David. W's in the chat room, man. Always showing the love and support during these streams. Big up to David and everybody in these streams that have been going crazy with the sport. Also, we've hit 12K likes on the TikTok, man. Big up everybody who hits the like button on the TikTok and the YouTube as well. You're watching on TikTok, come over, join the YouTube family. We're on the road to 13K subs over there, so if you want to be just an even bigger legend and contribute towards that, the link is in my TikTok bio. Or you can search The Casual Fan up on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, turn the bell on so you know when we're live or post a video. I'm going to be aiming to do every single live watch along for the knockout rounds, but for tomorrow we're going to be back live for France-Norway, first game of the day, and obviously we'll have the other game in that group on as well, which is, why am I blanking? What is the other game in that group? It's Senegal and Iraq. We'll have the game on, but probably not going to be paying attention to it. Senegal needing a big win there. JM Duna 03 up in the YouTube chat, man. Love to see it. He says, great stream as always, man. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate all you guys. We got about 10 minutes left here. Still 1-1, Japan, Sweden. Do we have a winner here? I don't think Sweden are just going to be happy with the draw, honestly. They have an opportunity to pull second place. I'm sure they're going to go for it. England could play Portugal in quarterfinals to Troy. That's where your dream ends, LOL. I think they could play potentially in the round of 32, no? Monroe says, this means Holland versus Brazil? I don't think it does mean that. Netherlands are first, Brazil are first. That wouldn't be, I don't think that's the game, bro. So if it's a draw, yeah, if it's a draw, Japan stay in second. Norway versus France is going to be an interesting game. Yeah, it's funny. Holland literally saying after the last Norway game that he doesn't even care about the France game. He's just happy they qualified, and like, fair enough. But he's like, yeah, he's like, we're probably going to lose, and France is probably going to win the World Cup. But I think he's just playing the mind games. Yeah, draw, Japan will be second. David saying, great stream, bro. I need Sweden to score. So wait, so second place. So who does second place play against? Second place in group F will play Second, 2F. 2F plays Brazil. So whoever comes in second here plays Brazil. And 3F potentially could be against the US. Potentially could play... What even is this? There's a few... Yeah, dude, it's so hard to make out who these third place teams are going to end up playing against. Could play Switzerland. Could play Germany. Dude, like, honestly, debatably, they might actually want to finish third. You could finish third and end up playing against Switzerland. Or even the US, dude. I'd much rather play against Switzerland or the US than frickin' Brazil. All the host nations play the third placers. Not Canada. We get to play against... Which is actually an easier game than if we were to finish first, I think. We're playing against South Africa, who are also a second-place team. Senegal versus Iraq, who's going to win? What does Senegal actually need there? They got to win, but by how much? They have a -3 goal differential. So they probably need to win, what, at least 2-0? Like, what are we saying? A -1 goal differential with 3 points will be enough for a third-place team to go through, or no? USA versus Turkey, who's going to win? Probably the US, man. Do we even have the lineups out yet for that? I'm curious to see what type of lineup Turkey's even going to play. Because I'm sure these guys like want their appearances or whatever, but also wouldn't be surprised if like frickin' Güler and all them guys just went home. The US are resting their starters? Do we have the lineups out? The Australia-Paraguay game is going to be the one I'm mainly focusing on, though. I want to see both of them go through. We do have lineups. And Turkey is playing their best lineup. And the US is resting a lot of guys. Oh, basically their whole team. It's Mark McKenzie. For a second, I thought they had McKinney playing left back. McKinney is playing, though, but in midfield. Miles Robinson. Who the hell is this? Austin Trusty. Who does he play for? He plays for Celtic? Holland's not an idiot. He knows the Norway defense is total gash. Kind of is. Here we go, man. You're getting your win, or whatever the hell his name is, coming on here for Sweden. It's good to get the whole group some playing time, though. Definitely, man. You never know who you're going to need in these knockout rounds, especially when the game's going to extra time. Like, the bench players are going to need to play their parts, even if they haven't even played yet. It'll be good to get some minutes in guys like Gio Reyna and Weah. Like, those guys are going to be big for a USA in the knockout rounds. Going to be playing a very important role. Dude, David dropped another rose up in the chat. David, you absolute legend. Have Australia put their lineup out? Let's see. Probably. I don't know. I'm looking at the Score app right now. That's what I'm seeing this on. And I do not see a lineup for that game yet. But let me check. Let me check X real quick. is if this is a true lineup, they're playing a 5-2-3 with Aaron Kunda at striker. David saying, I think there'll be 5 minutes extra time. We're still about a minute away from the 90 here. Sweden putting the ball in the box. Keeper's coming out a long way for it. Japan trying to clear this away. Turkey could win this if it's the USA second squad. Well, I mean, they at least got to score a goal, man. There's no way they go this whole tournament without scoring a goal. Freaking a 250,000 shots and not one goal. Is Volpato starting? I don't even know who that is. Hold on. In this lineup that I don't know if this is even a true lineup. Like, this might just be bullshit, but in the lineup I'm seeing, he is starting. He's starting on the right. Or this lineup. This one says he's on the left. It's Metcalf, Aaron Kunda, Metcalf, and Volpato. Kilian saying, please, Japan score. Dude, we're at 14K likes on the freaking TikTok stream, man. You guys are going silly there. 7 minutes added. Jeez. Plenty of time here. 4 minutes left in the Netherlands-Tunisia game. I don't have summer break from work yet, not before July 24th. When does United's preseason start? I feel like that'll work out nicely to watch preseason, though, yeah? I'm pretty sure that like our first preseason game's like a day before the World Cup final. Neuer has to be benched or Germany's going home early. I kind of agree, dude. Like, Neuer has been looking like he's been showing his age when I've seen him play recently. Will Alphonso Davies be back for the next Canada game? I mean, I hope so, man. Like, if he's not going to be playing there, maybe we'll see him come off the bench at least, I'm hoping for. But honestly, if I had to choose between having Davies or Bombito back, I'm there. Is it stupid to say I'd rather have Bombito? Because I can't handle Cornelius. His positioning is so bad. Honestly, both those goals against Switzerland were his fault. Actually, it was multiple people's faults, but he was included. Didn't realize George Weah's son was on the USA team. He was a sick player back in the day. Yeah, dude. Tim Weah. He actually is a good player. Peter saying 1 hour to kick off for the US. No way Onana is coming back. He is another Bruce Grobler. Dude, Onana ain't coming back, man. It came out today. He's officially going back to Trabzonspor on loan. Unless you're talking about a completely different Onana. Dude, Elanga, honestly, second half, he's been balling out. Feel like Japan's trying to survive. Still a decent amount of time left in the game. Almost 3 minutes through the 7. Sweden got a corner here. Damn, it's actually a good ball. Oh my goodness, keeper gets a big hand to it. Isak flicked it on. Still trying to get there. Keeper comes out and grabs it. Suzuki does well there. Very, very close there from Sweden. Isak was almost the hero. He's tried to flick it on towards goal. It's actually a good header, but the keeper was there. A tie should be enough for Sweden. Yeah, dude, a tie. 4 points will, like, pretty much. I think it's like 99% chance a team with a third place team with 4 points ends up going through. Did you not see my chat on TikTok? The one about summer break? I did. I read that one out. I don't know if you heard what I said. I asked. I said, yeah, that will probably work out nicely for United's preseason, though, right? Because I'm pretty sure the preseason games, like, start up literally right after the World Cup, no? Four minutes 30. Does Sweden have one more chance left in them? Japan going all the way back to the keeper. They're playing it short out of the back here. If this result holds, then Sweden likely play against France in the next round. Oof. And it'll be Japan, Brazil, and then most likely Sweden versus France. Honestly, you're in one of the hardest groups in the tournament, and your reward for making it out of one of the hardest groups is to play against fucking Brazil and France. Like, that is brutal. Netherlands versus Morocco and Japan versus Brazil. Sweden, France. Magic Bus with the follow, man. Love it, man. Chelsea's going to Asia and Australia for a preseason. Where are you going, Troy? Dude, I don't even know. Where is United's preseason again? It's always been I swear it's been in America like past 2 or 3 times. Why do I feel like we're in Asia as well? United's preseason with matches across Finland, Norway, Sweden, Ireland, and Poland. That's where their first preseason game is July 18th against Wrexham in Finland. I don't have any break from work yet, dude. Are any of these preseason games close to you, David? Did we just get full-time whistle? I think we did. Full-time 1-1 Japan and Sweden going through here. Netherlands 1, Japan 2, Sweden 3, Tunisia 4. Sweden getting the 4 points they needed to be going through to the round of 32. Anthony Elanga with a massive goal here for Sweden. Great goal, too. So, where's France? Hold on. France. Wait, so if Norway beat France, though, then Norway... Dude, that's a close goal differential, too. Yeah, if Norway win, though, they could top the group. So France is... Where is France? What group is that? Group I... I1... an F3. I1 and F3. Oh, here we go. 1I. So 77. 1I. I'm still confused on how it works because it says 3 C, D, F, G, and H. Unreal. Alright, guys. Oh, dude, David, at the 90th minute good night gift in the TikTok, bro. You absolute legend. Big shout out, my man David, for showing the love during the stream, man. He's been going crazy with the likes, with the gifts, with all of it, man. Big shout out, David. Big shout out to all you guys up in the stream who show the stream, the channel, love and support. You guys are absolute legends. Remember, if you haven't, you're new, hit that follow button. Come over, join the YouTube family. Link in the TikTok bio. Hit that subscribe button. Turn the bell on so you know when we go live or post a video. We got to get through one more day till we get to Portugal's group on Saturday, if I'm correct. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Portugal, Colombia, 4:30 p.m. kickoff for me on Saturday. Can't wait for it. But tomorrow, again, we will be live. Norway versus France. We're kicking it off. Senegal, Iraq also at the same time. Senegal needing a big win there to want to go through. And then might do a watch along as well for Uruguay, Spain, and won't be doing a watch along for the last games of Group G. But will be watching them and having videos on them, so you will be hearing my thoughts on it either way. So when you do see those videos, I always appreciate it if you drop a like and a comment on those when you see them. Chess at breakfast. He says, Japan, no honor, no fire in the end. Wanted to play it safe. Sometimes you got to play it safe, man. At the end of the day, they finished the same spot they would if they won the game. They only had second. They got the job done, and now they will play Brazil. I said, it's funny how that works. One of the hardest groups in the tournament, if not the hardest. Your reward for making out of it, you get to play against Brazil and France. Japan versus Brazil is going to be a spicy matchup, though. I've been enjoying watching Brazil. I'm a United fan, so I love Cunha. But I've been supporting Japan from the start of this tournament, so I'm going to be a bit torn watching that game. But, yeah, guys, I think this is where we are going to put the stream to bed. Again, much love to everybody who was up in here. Again, France and Norway tomorrow we will be live for, so hopefully we will see you guys in that stream, and I hope you guys have a brilliant rest of your night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.